Hello, beautiful, vibrant souls. Pulling these cards a little bit later in the day than I normally would. I had to do some yard work, and then the cards were calling. Spirit said somebody needs to hear this message, so hear this message. They will. We have the Tower card, but we also have Eight of Wands. What made you think that getting what you wanted meant it was going to be a straight line? Great things never happen in a perfect direct straight line. It's a roller coaster. Um, during some of the easiest times, it's a wheel. You cycle, but it often feels like absolute chaos. The Tower is not meant to detour you from your vision or from your goals. When things fall apart, when it feels as though you're losing your grip, when it feels as though the things that you thought that were yours are being taken from you, you're not being chosen for them, it is because there's something bigger that's being built in its place. We needed room. We're remodeling. Okay. You were doing the demo here to prepare the platform, the foundation for a sturdier, stronger, more grand, opulent, absolutely stunning to behold tower that is of your construction, that is of the quality that you desire, that you have dreamt of your vision. Baby, good stuff doesn't happen overnight. You can't rush these things. You have to be patient. And when these things fall down and they crumble, you go, well, this is just a step in the process. This is just one more thing that has to take place for me to be prepared for what it is that I truly want and what I desire. I'm preparing myself. I'm ready to be adaptable, to be flexible, to be capable of maintaining my emotions through stressful situations. These things are steps in the right direction. Whether or not we want to experience them, that does not mean that's not what they are. It's all happening. Just be patient. We've got another very intense message for somebody who is trying to go all in way too fast. We got to pace ourselves. I'm working on cutting down a tree. Every time I take down one big branch, it's like an hour of work breaking that branch down and cleaning up the mess. I can't do it all at once and expect it to just be accomplished. I don't have that kind of energy. But I know that if I do a little bit each day and I just work my way through it at a comfortable pace, what's important is that I keep showing up and putting in the effort. That's going to get the job done, and it's going to be thorough, and it's going to be my own way. It's going to look exactly the way I want it to look because I took my time. Not because I rushed through it, not because I was determined of fitting it into this time schedule, but because I'm taking the time to show up and do a good day's work rather than just getting as much done as I can. That's the difference. So we're looking for perseverance here. We're looking for what can you accomplish over the long term by showing up a little bit every day. There's a lot to be accomplished with that method. And you're going to be really surprised after 3 months of consistent work. Think about what happens when you go on a fitness or health journey. Do you see all the results in 3 days of working really, really hard? Nope. In fact, you might not see any results of 3 days of working really, really, really hard. You got to show up every single day and commit to what you're doing every single day for months. Months. There is something here that you're trying to prove a point. You're trying to show somebody what you're capable of. They might not even be paying attention. Not yet, anyway. But I am getting this indication that if you keep showing up every day, somebody's going to step forward and speak about it. And maybe it's not the person that you thought was going to, but that doesn't mean it's not going to be just as rewarding and feel just as good that that person noticed. So we're waiting for somebody to step forward, and we need to just let that happen on its own time and quit thinking it's going to be one person when you really might be surprised that it's somebody completely different. Just wait, just watch, see what happens. It's all going to roll out in a very surprising way for you. All right, a little bit of tough love for someone who needs to hear it. Obviously, the cards had some messages for some folks today. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't add. One thing that Spirit doesn't recognize in the way that you might feel like it does. Spirit does not recognize that loss, lack, and feeling as though all these terrible things are happening to you is something that you don't want. So when you put yourself in the role of the victim, of the why me, the poor me, the bad luck, and it never works out, and I'm never chosen, when you put yourself in that position, not only are you conveying to Spirit that that's an energy that you resonate with, which is not what you want more of, but you're also putting that energy out into the world, and you're making people who would step up for you wonder if you're not a lost cause. Like, if I help them now, are they going to continually be plagued by problems? Like, I show up for them one time, are they ever going to step up and make a difference? When you put your best foot forward and you keep trying against all odds, and people see you need a little bit of a boost, they're very willing to help you because they see how much effort you're putting into it. Now that might seem unfair, but the reality is we've got to recognize that people are going to meet you where you are. And if you're sitting at the bottom of the hole going, "Oh, I'm never going to get out," they're trying to reach for you and you didn't even put your hand out. You didn't even reach up and put forth that effort. But if you do, if you're climbing, if you're putting that effort in, if you're trying to work your way up, they're going to see that effort and they're going to want to be a part of your success. They're not going to worry about whether or not you're going to make it. They're going to know you're going to make it. They're going to get you out of that hole and they know you're going to keep running. You're not going to sit down and go, "Oh, I fell in the hole." You're going to go, "I'm out." And you're going to keep going. You're going to push and you're going to propel yourself into the next stage of your journey. Now, the next part of this is about flow. And that's the part that they want to see. They want to see that against all odds, all these stumbling blocks that you come against, these little challenges, these little bumps in the road, you continue to just steadily push forward. You're not a victim. You don't have bad luck. But you do get stuck in a rut. Don't allow your mental breakdowns or your moments of weakness to be broadcast to the world. Keep breathing, keep going, keep flowing.